Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Digital Foyer. Mass has ended, and we're going to have some more fun here. We're going to keep the fun going. Yeah. Maybe the priests can't hear me. I don't know. I'm going to keep talking. Great. Love it. So yes, I am Matt Vaughn, Communications Coordinator here at St. Benedict Parish. Happy to be your host for the Digital Foyer. So this is a time where you can ask the priests questions. We're going to have a good conversation with them. Feel free to write it in the chat now. You can ask questions about what we talked about at Mass today. You can talk about just kind of general questions of faith, something sillier. That's all okay. We have a good mix here at St. Benedict between the fun, the silly, and the very serious. That's okay. So I'm joined today by Father Simon Lobo, who is either on my left or right. I don't remember where he is. Yeah, okay. He's on the left side of the screen. And we got Father Alex Colati on the right side of the screen. Associate to the pastor, associate pastor. I never know his title. He's always candles
I'm not
there.
sure. Sometimes it's one, sometimes it's the other, you know?
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, that's good. I'm seeing candles. Is everybody else seeing candles right now? I don't know. Anyway, that's fine.
You know what I'm seeing,
weird.
Matt? And
yes.
And I really want to kick us off with this first question. Is
this is good.
A digital background that you've got for the Digital Foyer, or is that for real?
I was wondering the same
because
thing
we were
myself.
we were having a conversation recently about Matt and how needed to he's got many gifts and talents, but your backgrounds have been a little bit drab, a little bit plain, and I have to say you really upped your game this week. So tell us the story, man.
I'll be happy to share the story with you. Essentially, what you're seeing is the leftovers of a 3-year-old's birthday party. So my daughter's had 2 birthdays during the pandemic, and this is the second one there. So I believe this year was unicorn themed, if I'm not mistaken. That she chose that theme probably a couple weeks after her second birthday, that her next birthday would be unicorn themed. And so, yes, in this case, there's no unicorn. There's an enormous. Well, hold on, I'll get it.
That is
very large.
Those are unicornish colors. Is that a word? Unicornish? Oh, look at that.
Check it out. Whoa.
Bam. That is sweet.
Amazing.
This is an enormous unicorn balloon.
Look at that.
I can't even get it on the shot here. Hold on.
Kind of lean back. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
There we go. So yes, it was a big unicorn birthday, very successful unicorn birthday. My daughter turned 3. Very exciting time there. So I might hang out with this guy. Well, it depends on the question. Some of them are more serious. I don't think I can actually do that. That's okay. You know what? It's serious question is the first one I see here. So I'm gonna put the unicorn down.
Well done.
But yes,
You're
there's a
great
little bit
dad,
of.
That's awesome. Way to go.
My wife did all this. I helped her good, but she is the more creative decorator person. So there we go. Okay, so. First question I see here in Digital Foyer. Somebody, Owen asks, if someone chooses to receive medical assistance in dying, can they be forgiven? So it's a big question.
It is a big question. And like I said, we're going to get into this more in the next couple weeks. But quick answer right now is God's mercy extends in ways that are mysterious to us and beyond us. Even outside of the sacraments, God can be merciful. But I would say that there's something really dangerous and problematic where basically your last action before dying, and it's premeditated because there's forms you have to sign. There's even sometimes a waiting period depending on the circumstances where you're choosing made, and so with all of that in mind, if your final act on this earth is to choose to take your own life. That's gravely problematic, and I would say that I just wouldn't put myself in that situation or test God or encourage anybody to do that because, like I said, from that 2 Corinthians, I think it's 2 Corinthians 5:10, we will all appear before the judgment seat of God. And so if you're going before Jesus after death and he's like, the last thing you did was take your own life. Let's talk about that. That will be an awkward conversation that I would not want to have with the Lord.
Yeah, so it's good to talk about this now, right? Because these are kind of the big questions, and so I hope everyone is thinking about it, praying about it too, right? Making sure to always be close to God during this, and the best way to make sure we don't do anything that goes against God is just be close to Him, right? So we can always do that. I have a question here from Nadine. I think I know the answer to this, but Father Alex, have you gone out to your favorite spot, McDonald's, now that things are opening up a little bit?
The question was, have I been to McDonald's since things have opened up a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think I went for McDonald's twice last week. That's I'm ashamed to admit. But yes, it was everything I dreamed it would be, and perhaps even a little bit more. Although I decided to venture outside of my normal routine, and I bought a junior chicken. And I gotta say, slightly disappointed. Slightly disappointed. I mean, because they're so popular, everyone talk. But you know what? I'm a 2 McDouble kind of guy. I'm just the double McDouble.
Yeah.
That's me. I'm a double McDouble.
Hold on, I have to ask, because I had a conversation with you this week, Father Alex, where I mentioned a junior chicken. Did you get a junior chicken after that conversation?
That's the kind of influence and power you have over me, Matt. That's influencing me to step out of my comfort zone and try new things and explore. But it was tried and found wanting. That's what I'll say.
I'm sorry to have led you astray. I know
my own
sometimes
subjective sort of tastes,
Right. Yes, to each their own taste-wise, I would say. Sometimes you can get the habanero sauce for free. You put that on there, make kind of like a spicy chicken. It doesn't cost anymore. There's a free McDonald's tip for you there.
Okay.
Idea.
Well, that's a little tip. Pro tip.
Wow.
Yeah, pro tip there. It was a question from John who asked about Father Simon's alb. So he says he doesn't recognize it, but I think I recognize it. That's a relatively that's what we have around Father Simon. Is that right? The green alb you have on there.
There you go.
Is it chasuble? I'm saying alb. I mean chasuble.
This is actually the chasuble. The alb is the white part we wear underneath, and there's a stole in here. And I noticed I think my stole is probably messed up right now. I can never. There's like these amazing photographs.
You're kind of sloppy up there, I gotta say. You're sloppy with the liturgical dress. We'll say that.
I try my best. Something happens. Something happens when I really get into prayer that the garments just get unkempt.
Okay.
And
we'll stop praying.
Yeah. Well, that's not the answer.
Okay.
But
keep praying.
Maybe I have to
I think you need more
my
prayer.
I think
you need more prayer.
More prayer.
Yeah, more prayer.
That's a good idea. I don't think people realize just how much stuff you're wearing, right? Because you're wearing regular run-of-the-mill people clothes, and then you get your alb, you got your stole, your chasuble. Wear more stuff if you're like a bishop too. I think.
Yeah, I've lost about 5 pounds of water weight since the beginning of Mass, in fact, because of all the layers I am wearing currently.
Right.
So.
Yes, I'm sure we're probably going to get those the water-cooled ones like the one mascots have, where there's going to be like cool water pumped through it. Maybe not the best use for our funds, but yeah. I guess if the priests are sweating, that's why. We got a lot of layers on it. It's pretty warm there. Great question here from Techa, who asks, did Jesus ever write anything? His own journals, manuscripts, letters?
No.
I don't know.
No, everything.
We don't have them if he did.
Yeah, well, if he did, we don't have them. I think, Jesus, his whole strategy or ministry approach was to invest himself in his friends, in his closest followers, right? And so everything we have is kind of eyewitness accounts written by his closest followers or captured by close followers who are interviewing his closest followers, so to speak. So Jesus himself, as far as we know, didn't write anything personally, but we have tons of testimony from the people who are in his inner circle, capturing his life.
Right. He did communicate with us, even if he didn't write letters signed with love, Jesus, on them.
Right.
That's right. So we reached the point.
He wrote the script for The Chosen.
Yeah. Did he write the script
for The
Chosen?
Oh, right.
That's what I heard.
Digital series. That's right.
I don't know. No. Not directly, but
Holy Spirit
I'm
inspired
sure Jesus and the Holy Spirit inspired the script for The Chosen.
Which is a TV show about Jesus. It's called The Chosen. It's really great. You can check it out. Just Google The Chosen, and you can watch it for free online.
Yeah,
so it's awesome.
There's an app for that as well.
Yeah.
There we go. So yes, we've reached the point of Digital Foyer where we're going to look at and see what kind of fun socks the priests have on. Because every week at the Digital Foyer, the priests have fun socks to wear. And then you get to vote on them and decide which is best. So last week, we had the procession. So we didn't get to see, I don't think we got to see the socks. I think we were mostly focused on you guys carrying the monstrance outside. So I don't think we saw the socks as much. There wasn't much of direct competition. So after a brief reprieve from the socks, we go right back to it. So gentlemen, can you show us your socks, and then we will vote on who had the best pair this week. So I don't know who wants to go first. Father Alex, why don't you go first?
All right, I'll go first. These are Toucan socks. Check that out. Toucan Sam,
Oh yeah.
You know Toucan Sam.
Breakfast cereal.
So I don't know, are you
interesting.
wearing socks from perhaps the same source?
I am not today, actually.
Okay, so these socks, shout out to Thomas Leahy, who sent these socks in from Union City, IN, which I think is Indianapolis, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow. Indiana. Indianapolis is the capital.
Oh, Indiana, excuse me. So, Thomas Leahy, shout out to you. Thanks so much for the socks. Some of the musicians and tech crew got some socks, so we just want to express our appreciation for those.
That is awesome.
Very
and
nice.
I decided to go with, trying to be in keeping with my homily. I went for some dog socks.
Oh,
and
okay, I wasn't sure where you were going with that.
Dad is currently, these are not Dachshunds, these are not miniature Dachshunds, but my dad is currently raising Welsh Corgis, Pembroke Welsh Corgis. And there you go. That's on my ankle and in my heart. My father.
Excellent. So yes, we have an all-animal Digital Foyer sock battle here. I have unicorn. This is not a sock, unfortunately. So yes, vote in the comments. Do you like the toucan socks better that Father Alex has on, or the socks that Father Simon has on with the Welsh Corgis?
Or the unicorn.
Or do you like my
unicorn? That's right.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, vote on that.
I like Matt. He's just kind of like cuddling with the unicorn. It's great. Look at that.
Yeah. This is the dream, right? This is what I hope happens in heaven. Hanging out with
beautiful.
Unicorns.
That's a father right there.
That's right. That's right. A father of a balloon. Okay. So yes, go ahead, vote on that. And now, with Digital Foyer ending, we turn over to Laura with SB Kids Online Church. Take it away.